we're waiting with bated breath, Jazz, as every Warriors fan is, to find out what you're doing next year and whether you'll re-sign with the club. It might be a bit of a delicate topic, and you might not be able to really talk about it. But is there anything you can sort of add in that space?
Yeah, I'll talk about it, bro. The club have informed me that they're not going to pursue me. I think we've mutually agreed. We've come to an agreement where time for a fresh start, and I think they want to invest in the younger fellas. It's nothing against the club. It's just how footy goes, and so at the moment I'm fucking looking for a new team.
No shit.
Wow. That's as a fan, that's really hard to take. I mean, we've loved what you're doing on the field at the moment. We've been watching you for a decade, and the longest serving current Warrior, obviously, besides Sean. But that's it's honestly a bit of a blow. I'm staggered, to be honest.
Yeah,
that sucks, bro.
It was hard to take it at first, just because I didn't see myself leaving the club. But yeah, that's just how things go. And the club have been awesome about it. They've been honest with me, and they've looked after me so much. And they have said if I didn't find anything, that there'd be something there. But it won't be what I want. Which is sweet. This is a business, and I got to look after fucking my family and that first. So whether I fly to the UK or play in Australia, we'll see.
Oh, please don't play for anyone else in the NRL. I'd hate to see
you. Well, thanks for letting us know that. That's
fucking
huge.
Loose, bro.
Honestly a bit gutted, mate.
Yeah.
But just to carry on, so you can see yourself, taking up a deal with a team, another rival NRL team. I know it's to go over to the UK and to uproot your family is such a big move. Aussie's not quite the same sort of thing. You've obviously spent a few years there during the COVID years, but you're open to NRL offers.
100%, bro. Like, I got to pay the bills somehow. So, I don't want to just go to any team. I want to go to a team where, I feel, valued, where I'll make a difference, and where, we'll win. I'm tired of, I had most of my career fucking losing, so I don't want to, any team. So, if the coin is good and the team is right, where I feel like I'll fit in, then I might take that up.
Is there a preference between the two, Super League or NRL?
Bro, to be honest, I don't really give a shit.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah.
Because my daughter's in UK, so that makes it easier going there. And my best mate, Sam. But yeah.
Yeah, of course, Sam was on a
long way from home, man. And especially, my family's here. Roman, the thick shit he's going through. It will be hard to go over there, but like I said, my daughter makes it easier.
Yeah. And I'm sure Sam would be happy to help, wouldn't he? And sort of pointing that he must enjoy it over. He's been there for a while now, has he?
Yeah, show me all the fucking nightclubs there, fella. Pubs and bakery.
You're only 28, so potentially still the best footy of your career ahead of you. So I hope that you get the deal that you deserve and get a chance to either push for a premiership here or in the NRL or a Super League premiership. But I'm sure you've still got a few good years left in you.
Yeah, I feel like my footy's like the start of last year. I felt like I was in a real good spot, and then obviously had that long layoff and come to the finals. I wasn't ready at all. Had no footy. I was running around on one leg. So, and then worked my ass off during the preseason, and took a while to get back to where my usual standard. But I feel like I'm good. I'm good now and playing some good footy. So fingers crossed I just stay injury free.
Yeah, you are. You really are playing good footy this year, man.
How does it sort of, knowing that you're most likely going to be leaving the club, how does that sort of affect how you're approaching your footy now? I guess is it sort of going hell for leather, like you want to do everything you can in the jersey, or is it'd be natural for there to be slight bit of resentment there that you know, not necessarily wanted in the way that you'd want to be wanted by the club?
Yeah, I feel initially I felt a little bit of resentment, but you know, I had a chat with Webby. Webby's the good thing about Webby is he genuinely cares about you as a person, and we had a good chat before the Raiders game, and made me feel a lot better. And now I'm just, there's one thing my old man said to me is play every game like it's your last. He always says that to me, and that's sort of been in the forefront of my mind. Play every game like it's your last for the Warriors, and if it is my last game, am I going to be happy with it? And is that the legacy I want to leave? So yeah, that's been on my mind. And then on the other side, you know, I'm playing for a contract, so I've got to be playing some good footy. Teams will know that I'm on the market, and they'll be watching. So yeah, I've got to put my best foot forward every time.
Yes, I suppose if you start,
I need to get that South Island team up and running. Get you into that. That would have been good timing.
Yeah. Be the captain.
Sorry, Brad, what were you going to say, mate?
Yeah. I can't even remember now. I'm all good.
We're on fire today.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, obviously that situation is helped along by the amount of unbelievable young players that you got coming through the ranks at the Warriors. You know, everyone's fallen in love with Leka Halasima immediately. He looks like an absolute freak. Is there any others that you can sort of see going on to become long-term first graders? Because it really hasn't sort of worked out a lot over the years. Like yourself and Bunty are the longest-term Warriors at the moment. We haven't seen players kick on and stick around for that long.
Yeah, I think the club's in a really good position with the pathways and all the junior teams. We actually get to breed our talent here and try and keep them. But that's probably another reason why club had said maybe it's time for a fresh start. And they've got a lot of good kids coming through. Jacob Laban, we've seen what he can do. Zion Maiu, and the other one that, you know, is just coming off his ACL is Dimitri Sifakula. I think he's going to be. I think the club really needs to keep him, and he's going to be. He's going to play a lot of NRL games for sure. He's a beast, man, that kid, and he's even fucking running for us at training. So,
wow.
All those players that I've said, I reckon they're only 1 or 2 years off becoming regular first graders. They still got to learn their trade a bit, and yeah, man, they're killing it down in Cup. So it's going to be soon that they're going to be in first grade regularly.
Yeah, I guess that's the shit thing with salary cap. You got these kids that are coming through. Some of their things need to happen in other places. Yeah.
How good your development is and your talent. Jazz, we can record this and release it separately after you leave if you want to tip the bucket on a few people. But we thought we'd look a little bit behind the curtain, ask a few other questions about, you know, just probably some of the more mundane aspects of being a professional footy player. But one that I was quite interested in is who do you room with on away trips, and is it always the same person, or how does that get decided?
You sort of pick someone at the start of the year and stay with them. You know, mine's Bunty, and it's always been Bunty. When I was first coming through the grades or through NRL, I roomed with Simon once. Fuck, that was crazy. That fella rooming with Simon, he just studied the whole time. And I think he was doing something in construction, but I left the room for a few hours. And when I left, he was studying. When I came back a few hours later, he was still studying. And I was like, what the fuck? And he had an issue with eating, with keeping on weight. So he would have this massive plate of food at dinner time. And then he would take a big ass plate of food upstairs for bed. And then at like before midnight or something, he would wake up, have another big feed, almost like spewing in the bucket, and then go back to sleep. And I was just like, what the fuck?
Man. Can I stay in Bunty's room, please?
He is to a T, like right down to the wire. And then I roomed with Bully, and he was the opposite. Like that dude will play PlayStation till fucking midnight. So seeing the difference between the two, I was like, I wonder why this can't say so good. No, but consistently, like Simon was consistent,
yeah.
And then it wasn't until I was a few years later where I was become a regular first grader. Me and Bunty were both on the bench, and we just got put together because we were the two young dudes. And then I've been with Bunty pretty much ever since. He's a clean freak. Does everything I ask him to do because he's younger than me. How it rolls,
like a prison bitch.
Right. No, it's Tom Ali is of recent. Like he's been the youngest, so he's got to go do everything. Like if us older boys want something, it's just how it rolls. But now that liquor coming, now Tommy's back in liquor. So, but yeah,
that's good.
Oh, that's good.
Speaking of, I guess, leaving the club, who has it been over your time there? I'm sure you've seen plenty of players come and go. Who was the hardest to see leave the club personally from a mate point of view?
Yeah, Sam was saying that was hard. Just he was like my big brother, still is like my big brother. But yeah, watching him leave, he was meant to be the next big thing in the Warriors, and when he left, fuck, it was hard to take. I think for a lot of boys, yeah.
Yeah, co-captain of your NYC winning team that you were part of, so you obviously played for a long, long time together.
Mm-hmm. He was a freak in 20s.
Yeah, he was. They couldn't touch him.
Nah. I remember even we played nights in the semi. Jake Memo was going to score in the corner, and we had a scrum. And Sam had sprinted from the scrum all the way in the corner and tackled Jake out. I was going, what the fuck? How does someone do that fast?
Oh, shit.
It's funny, all these conversations you seem to be having in your own head, watching the games as well as out there playing them. Fuck, this guy's crazy. What's he up to? Fuck!
Or be the other way. This fucking dumb cunt. That's what it's been like.
Shit.
Awesome.
What have you got, Brad? I'm sure you got some.
I was just
questions.
going through. No, fuck, I had nothing. What's your pump up song at the moment, bro? If your headphones on, walking in the stadium.
Yeah, I'd go 50 Cent, like anything 50 or Tupac. That's my go-to.
Yeah, I was just running it
before the game, and then before warm up and that, and then right before we warm up, I chuck on Uncle Bob song, One Drop, and then that calms me down and gets my head, because otherwise I'll just be like red, frothing from the mouth. Like, who wants that?
To go sit on the bench, then go sit down on the bench, just fizzing.
Bro, we'll run out. Fucking sometimes it's packed, and we'll run out. Well, it's been packed fucking all year. We'll run out, and the crowd's pumping. And there's like fire and shit popping up, and you're just and then I'll just run out and go sit on the bench, and I'm like, fuck.
Hurry up and wait.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so now I just try and run out and keep my cool.
Who hogs the stereo in the gym? Who's got the aux cord most often?
It's been Walks lately. Walks is and he's had it into his house music. Like
punishing.
I was rooming with Walks, and bro, he just listened to like hard out house music. It'll be like 7 a.m. in the morning. He'll be waking up listening to blasting the house music. I'll be waking up.
Yuck. That's those manly days that would have done that, eh? Out in the city, listen to house music with no top on.
The Aussies for sure, bro.
They love it. It's disgusting.
Sweet.
Oh, what do you reckon, Will? I think
yeah,
Jazz has given us an interview there, eh?
Yeah,
hell of an interview.
One little thing I do have to say that it doesn't actually involve Jazz, unfortunately, but my boy, his teacher, is a avid listener of the show, and her father passed away just yesterday. So I just like to shout out and say just thinking of you, Miss Williams, and hopefully you and the whānau can get around the rest of yourselves at the moment and give each other a big hug and send the old boy off in due fashion.
Damn,
Awesome.
sorry. Williams.
Yeah, sweet. Cheers, boys.
Jazz, thanks so much for your time, mate, and for your candor. And now I feel like it's the opportunity to say thanks for everything you've done for the club and us as fans. And you've always been very, very open and honest, and given heaps of your time up. And when I've interviewed you in the sheds after games, you've been incredibly frank and given me the most expletive laden interviews I've ever had. It's been awesome. After you guys got dealt to by Manly and Christchurch, and I just had it. That's what you said then. We listened to I still got it on my phone. I think there was about 8 to 10 fucks in there in a 2-minute interview. Yeah, you weren't happy. But yeah, it was a shit game. So
yeah, it was. I've done that on TV too. Like we had an interview, and I just it's just then, like it just comes up, and I just
does the club ever try to muzzle you and try to say, "Hey, bro"? No, they've never. That's cool.
I'll tell him the fuck up.
You and that doctor, you've got a list. You've got a big fuckers list you've got to get through, Jazz, before the end of the season, man. Jesus.
It's just the word that comes out more often than not. So I need to fucking put some shit. See there.
You got Tourette's or something. But yeah, absolutely, mate.
Uncle Tix. Uncle Tix.
Uncle Tix, all right.
We've loved watching you play. We'll be watching you incredibly closely now over these last weeks of the season. We hope there's some finals at the end of this, because it's not beyond you guys, I don't think. And best of luck with the rest of the season and everything that's to come.
Yeah, I hope you cash in, bro. I hope you get the check you deserve and a grand final in whatever country you end up in a victory. Yeah, that sucks. It's horrible news. Cheers for letting us know. All the best, brother. Eh? Good luck.
That's breaking news, boys. So thanks, boys. Thanks for all the support, and hopefully we can end the year on a good note. But yeah, we'll see what happens. You never know. No clubs might be interested, and I'll be here on fucking peanuts. So never know, mate. But I'll let you know. I'll let you know for sure. When something's locked in, and then cheers.
Awesome.
Bro.
Thanks, Jazz. Thanks, Kingz Container Crew, and all of our listeners out there. Take it easy, Jazz, and we'll be in touch soon, mate.
Cheers, boys. Appreciate it.